I'm going to be reading this video to start off from a quote. So there's going to be a little choppiness, me going back and forth, but hang in there because I got a good message in store for you. What discipline means is doing what needs to be done when it needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not, especially when you don't. Discipline isn't punishment or restriction. It's freedom from your weaker self. It's choosing your long-term wants over your short-term feelings. It's betting on yourself every single day. Motivation starts things, and discipline is what finishes them. Now, I don't know who actually said this, but credit from the post that I saw it from was a Scott D. Clary. Anyway, so what I'm talking about is discipline. And we all know that discipline is one of the most fundamental things that we can do in our life that comes from physical action, taking action. It's exercising when you don't feel like it. It's saving money when you want to spend it. It's getting up early when you want to sleep in. It's going to work when you don't feel like it, right? But one, I think, very sneaky, and the thing about this post that really got to me was it is so much more than those things that make up the 9 to 5, that make up what we consider success in our life. It has so much to do about having a disciplined mindset, to having a disciplined focus. And then you add in all of the other things, right? So if you're not feeling whatever it is that you need to do, and you don't do it, your mindset is what gets you there. Your mindset is what ultimately is going to propel you forward, because discipline means doing the hard thing now, or the perceived hard thing now, for the long-term gain or for the outcome, right? So what I have learned and how this applies to manifesting, which I really am going to kind of get away from that word. It does draw in the community, that the people that I'm talking to, because I feel like this is about conscious creation. This is about self-awareness, and manifesting, and that word goes with it. But really, this is just living your life. And one of the things I really do believe in is the power of your mind, and you need to have, in order to create the life that you want, you need to be able to have a very disciplined mind. Why? Because if you do not take ownership of your thoughts and you just let them run amok, yes, that's from Hocus Pocus, one of my favorite movies. If you just let your thoughts run amok, they will control you. They will take your focus and send you off into mini tangents, which actually paralyzes you in a way of not being able to have clarity, not being able to feel certain. It causes more thoughts, lead to more self-doubt, and self-doubt leads into inaction. So the reason, the way that you are going to create your life, the way that you are going to consciously choose what directions you're going, is going to persist in what it is that you want. It's going to focus so hard and so persistently on thoughts that make you feel good, that are in alignment with what you want for your life, that are in alignment with the reflections that you want to see in the outside world of the people around you. And the biggest thing that I can tell you is that one of the reasons that you are seeing the things the way you have been, one of the reasons that you have been experiencing things the way that you have been, is because you have just been persisting in thoughts. You have been very disciplined in your mind to just focus on the negative, to focus on what didn't work out, to focus on the past memories of pain, to focus on fear, to focus on all of the things that you don't actually want. And it's okay, because truly, until you become aware that that's what you've been doing, it can be really hard to understand, why is all of this happening to me? But what you resist persists. What you focus on expands. What you see in your mind, your brain Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between reality and imagination. And when you talk about, you draw in your experiences, your brain cherry picks the information to prove that you are right. So if you are focusing on the negative and you are focusing on how things could go disastrously wrong, your brain is going to show you the evidence of what it is that you believe. So for people who like spiritual concepts, spiritual growth, the word manifesting is huge for those people. For people who like psychology or things that are backed in science or things that are tangible because it's more logical, then you can look into what your RAS system of your brain does. It ultimately is talking about the same thing from different angles. One to me is more centered around purpose and faith. The other is centered around fact and truth. And that is, our brains are programmed to prove that we are right in order to create safety, in order to create boundaries, because if it can identify something as unsafe, then it will keep you from it. Now, in times of, back in the day when we had we were hunters and gatherers, this was a very good thing to have a system in place, like big teeth means run or don't go up and pet it, right? It also keeps us safe for situations like if you touch something hot when you're little, chances are you're never going to have to do it again when you get older because you learned, your brain programmed that in. But when you are older and when we are living lives and we live in a very comfortable society and we are experiencing life, those systems of our brain are still very much inactive, even though we are not in the same environment, right? So your brain wants to prove you right. So whatever you are thinking about, it is going to show you the evidence. So also, if you want to talk about conscious creation, that you are creating your life, the same parallel goes. Whatever you are focusing is what you're going to see over and over and over. And it is our beliefs, it is our perspectives, it is our opinions of our situation and of the people around us that are shaping our experiences. So, back to the beginning of this video, I talked about discipline. In order to consciously create your life, or if you want to go the science route, in order to get your brain to start to show you the evidence of what it is that you want to see, you have to be very disciplined in your mind. That includes redirecting your thoughts. That is going to, as soon as you become aware that you're starting to feel angry, that you stop yourself and you go, no, this doesn't apply to me more. I am going to have more videos about things and tools that you can use when you are going through a hard time, when you do realize that you have been focusing and dwelling in a place that you don't want to be, ideally in your brain, right? But for now, just know you are disciplined. You are very disciplined. You've just been disciplined in the wrong direction. You've been disciplined to focus on fear, pain, stress, all the things that haven't been working out. And the great news is, it can be turned around. And I'm not talking about toxic positivity. I'm not talking about ignoring the feelings that you have. But for this video, see how disciplined you are. Are you in control of your mind, or is your mind controlling you? All right, that's what I got for you today. I know somebody needed to hear that. I know you're having a great day. If you made it this far, be sure to like, drop me a comment, subscribe or follow on whatever platform you're watching. And most importantly, keep shining your light because the world needs it. Take care.